If the restaurant gets the name, email, and phone number of the actual customer, they will circumvent DoorDash and message the customer directly and say, hey, you want to buy pizza? I think I found a gem of a software. Now, many times I speak about High Level because High Level as a tool allows you to white label it as your own software and allows you to create monthly recurring revenue, effectively giving you time freedom because it's a sticky product. Now, when I talk about stickiness as a product or as a software as a service, stickiness just means that the customer is constantly using it on a regular basis. Last week, I was at the Level Up Summit, and at the Level Up Summit, which is a multi-day event that is held by High Level, one of the sponsors at the Level Up Summit had a booth, and their company name is Boomerang Me cards. And man, I'm telling you, I think I found this gem of a software, and I want to share it with you here. So let's go into my computer, and I'm looking at their YouTube video. I got a chance to meet the founder. His name is Mike. So if I click on videos, you can see who Mike is. So I found one of the founders here, this gentleman here, and he did a demonstration for me. And when he did the demonstration, I was blown away to the point I wish I recorded it. So what I did, I went to their YouTube channel to check out some of their content, and I might be talking a little bit about this because I think this is a gem. Now, let me share with you what I saw or what the problem is. Now, let's go to their demo video right here and double click into this. And I'm going to mute it here for a moment. And you see where it says create loyalty cards for Apple Wallet and Google in just 5 minutes? He was able to accomplish that. You know, for example, when maybe you order DoorDash or Uber Eats, I know I do. And in the past, let me tell you something that's very ironic. Why is it when I need a ride, Uber sends me a message? Like, let's say, for example, I do a lot of traveling for work. And when I travel into a city, Uber happens to know where I'm at and it sends me a message like, do you need a ride? Or let's talk about DoorDash. For whatever reason, through AI or whatever the technology is, what happens is for some reason, when I start to getting hungry, I instantly get a message on my phone from DoorDash that says, are you craving something? Click the app and learn more. Imagine that for restaurants, how valuable that is. The reason DoorDash is making the millions, if not billions of dollars. Actually, let's go ahead and search. Let's type in DoorDash market cap and let's see how much. Oh, I was thinking millions. No, billions of dollars. It's actually a publicly traded company, right? $111 billion for DoorDash. The reason that DoorDash is at that level is because they have data. Does DoorDash deliver food to you? Of course not. DoorDash is a billion-dollar company because they have data. They're able to pinpoint at the exact moment that your customer, or me in this scenario, is hungry. They're able to pinpoint the exact moment, let's say Uber, the exact moment that someone needs a ride. And the way that they do that is that they track when you're eating and they're able to identify at the exact moment when you're hungry, so that way they can send you an ad. That's number one reason. Number two reason that they're a billion-dollar enterprise is because they have the name, email, and phone number of the people who's doing business. Did you know that when you go and message DoorDash, or like when you buy something from DoorDash, the business on the other side, they don't know who the customer is. They just see the first name and that is it. And they're paying upwards of 35% of the revenue. So a restaurant owner, the reason that they pay DoorDash is because DoorDash has this technology that allows for loyalty by the consumer and marketing to the consumer. But the business owner, the restaurant on the other side, doesn't have the ability to do that today until now. With Boomerang Me cards, this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna watch the explainer video. It's like 1 minute and 22 seconds long. Let's watch it together here. And I'm gonna explain to you what I understood. And then I'm probably gonna have subsequent videos after this because this by far is one of the technologies that I found that, oh boy, this is a game changer. So let's go ahead and watch this from the top, okay? So right here, it says send free push instead of paid SMS. Now, inside of most digital marketing companies, what they're doing, this is very common, is, hey, you want to do marketing to your customer? We got to send text messages or send emails. That's a very common way of communication. The next layer that most billion-dollar enterprises uses for communication is not text. It's not email. It's actually push notification. A push notification on an iPhone is when you get that alert at the top that you have to swipe away and it's not text. So for example, if you've ever used a DoorDash app or the Uber Eats app and that little notification from the app comes in, that's called a push notification. And you're able to send free push notifications to your customers. Now, if you're an agency, the way that you're going to use this is you're going to go to the user or to the business owner and sell this software to them and get monthly recurring revenue. Charge them $259 a month. Charge them $497 a month. Charge them $997 a month. You choose the price and you get to keep 100% of the recurring revenue and you get to deliver to them similar to technology that DoorDash or Uber Eats has for their restaurants. All right, let's continue watching this. Yeah, okay, so perfect. They went ahead and showed an example of what the push notification looks like. So on here, it says Boomerang Me. But what's cool is you can white label it under your brand, and you can have your customer's brand show up on there. So let's say, for example, the local cafe. They're probably already using DoorDash or Uber Eats. That is one level of service. The challenge for those restaurants or cafes that are near you, they're paying DoorDash 35%. So for every $100 that they generate on the app, they're paying DoorDash upwards of $35 for every $100 that they make on the app. Now, here's what's cool for you. You can deliver to them a solution that allows them to do something similar to what DoorDash does, the push notifications, but what's different is they're able to capture the name, email, and phone number of their own customers. This is the game changer because the money is in the database. DoorDash is nothing without a database. Uber Eats is nothing without the ability to communicate to their customers. This is why they're so focused on making sure that the restaurant never gets the name, email, and phone number of the actual customer. Because if the restaurant gets the name, email, and phone number of the actual customer, they will circumvent DoorDash and message the customer directly and say, hey, you want to buy pizza? Order directly from us instead of DoorDash. We'll give you a discount if you order directly from us. And that's where DoorDash starts losing money. But here in this scenario, you can actually give a software to the customer that they can essentially, effectively become their own DoorDash by them getting the name, email, and phone number of their potential customer through this specific software. And on top of that, it allows the business to communicate to their customers through push notifications instead of the normal text message. And it creates a loyalty reward. Let's go into more of this and see what else this demo video shows. Yeah, you see right here? So in here, you can actually edit the push notifications and you can segment the push notifications of like who it goes out to. And you notice here, it says company name. You can actually customize it by the company. So you're set this up for your customer, which actually you can do in about 5 minutes. This is a 1 minute video and it's showing you real quick how you can set it up. So in less than 5 minutes, you can go ahead and set it up. This is when I was blown away. Mike, the CEO of this company, when he showed this to me, I was like, dude, this is a game changer over here because you can sell this to the customers, to business owners, and then they can start communicating with the customers, or the agency can actually just manage it for the customers on their own. Now, this is what's super important about this is there's a dashboard that allows you or the business owner to track how much loyalty they have and how many customers are loyal to them through the app. You know, when I was younger, I would go to let's say, for example, a restaurant. When I go to the restaurant, they would give me this card. On the card might have like 10 squares, 10 boxes. And every time I go to the restaurant, they would take like a stamp and they would stamp each box. And then at the end, on the 10th box, it would say like free meal or free dessert or whatever, right? That's called a loyalty card. That's how it was done 20 years ago. Today, you can do that digitally on your phone, on your mobile device. And that is an example of a loyalty card. So with Boomerang Me, what I'm finding is that your business, the business owners that you sell the software to, they'll pay you directly to have access to this, where they can create their own loyalty cards. This is amazing technology here and I mean, other platforms like High Level or others don't actually have this yet. Maybe they will, but most likely they won't. And this software definitely does. Okay, let's go back here for a moment. All right, I'm gonna slow this down here and let's see if you caught what I saw. So in here, yes, it says provided, it's for you, right? That's what it says here. But one of the things that I saw was in their dashboard. So let's go to their dashboard. Let's see if it comes up in any second now. In the dashboard, you have your plan. On the plan, where it says plan on the top left, you can create plans and you can resell it. So if you look at where it says business settings on the second to the right, where it says white label, you can white label the software as your own, add your team members, and so on and so forth. But yeah, right here, you can white label it, add your own domain, and now it becomes your software. Then you can add your own branding, which is super cool. Let's keep it going. You can add your own colors, and you can make it completely your own software. Now here, what it's showing here is that you can send out emails using SendGrid, send out text messages using Twilio, send out emails using Mailgun. So you can connect it to other apps to help your customers communicate to their clients. Now you can also add sub accounts. Now let's go see what that looks like here. Look how simple it is, 2 clicks. All right, let's play it. All right, right here, this is the game changer that I was sharing with you. So you see where it says start, grow, business free. So you can take this software, white label it as your own. That means that it's under your brand. It becomes your software, and then you can get monthly recurring revenue. Where in this one, it's priced at $139 for the start plan. It's $139 a month. You get 100% of that. How cool is that? You get to create 100% of that monthly recurring revenue. That's the value that I see with High Level. High Level is one of those platforms that is a game changer. And I know this company integrates directly with High Level. So you can sell this as a standalone app, or you can sell Boomerang Me integrated directly with High Level. Yeah, I think this is the big thing here, what I just said. It says stop printing promos. I think this is a big thing here. Like, there's local businesses like print shops that are all doing print material, and it's costing them inventory, and they make profit based on how much they print. Here, you can sell something one time and keep getting paid residually, and it's all digital. So majority of it is profit. That's what's cool with Boomerang Me. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check out Boomerang Me. I think this is one of the tools that I'm going to talk more about, because what I found is that it allows you to create time freedom. I'm all about creating time freedom. This is why I talk about these softwares, because it's digital. It's completely all online. You pay for it once, and then you're able to create monthly recurring revenue and sell as many accounts as you want. So Boomerang Me, check it out. Link in the description if you want to learn more about it. But I will be creating more videos on this, because this is a game changer that allows you to go to restaurants and different retailers and give them the similar technology to what DoorDash or Uber Eats has, which is loyalty and customer data. And you can go to the business owner and say, hey, how much are you spending? Now, I'm gonna give you some math. I'm a math guy, so maybe if I show it to do the math on my phone, it might work. But let's say, for example, you sell the software at $399 a month, right? Let's say you sell it for $399. Let's see if you can actually see that, right? $399. You get the idea. You sell the software for $399 a month. When you sell the software for $399 a month, in order to make $10,000 in monthly recurring revenue, all you need is 25 customers. 25 customers, and you're able to make $10,000 a monthly recurring revenue. That's the opportunity that I see here. So whatever your target is, if it's an extra $1,000 a month, an extra $5,000 a month, or even an extra $10,000 a month, for 10 grand, 25 customers, like, that is wild. On top of that, the fact that you can add value to the customer's business, this is gonna be a game changer. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna talk more about this. If you like content like this where I talk about business and making money online, let me know in the comment box, and I will see you on the next video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I'll see you later.